Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Vikas Chandra Pedredla. Let's do a reading for the month of February 2021 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs for the sign of Aquarius. I'm gonna use a new deck this time, and it is called the Thought deck by Aleister Crowley. It's a very famous one. And also I'm gonna use a new spread called the Golden Dawn spread. Okay, it consists of 15 cards, and I'll go through it along with it, and along with it I'll give you the guidance. So the first three cards I'm dealing right now is your current situation. Now I'm moving on to your current path, alternate path, psychological basis and karma. So this is a cycle that I'll be repeating. Okay. So the first three cards, what you're seeing right now, in the center, that is your situation, and the right top corner, those three cards will be your current path, whatever you're intending to go along your own will, and the left top corner is your alternate path, whatever you can do with regards to your current path. What are the changes which you can alternately do? On the bottom left corner is your psychological basis, meaning that what is running in the background for your current situation psychologically. You might be aware of it and deal it as a situation, but this is what is happening in the background. Okay, that is your psychological basis. Your karma is your things which you cannot untie. It's the lessons what you have to go through in life, what you are going through in life right now, that is the karma. This cannot be changed. Okay, so now I'll do the face up for the cards and see what we have. Alright guys, now the face up of the cards are done. Let's see what cards we have. Right now in the center you have Queen of Swords, Oppression and Veiler. Firstly, the first card is the Ten of Wands. So this is a very tough card. Okay, very tough card. Your situation is very difficult, very tough. Ten of Wands is oppression, meaning that you have to carry this heavy bag, and you have to walk miles with this heavy bag, and the more you walk, the more tired you will get. So that is the situation you are in right now. You got the Queen of Swords as the second card, so you can use this as your solution, because this is the situation which you are in right now. The situation is very difficult, like the Ten of Wands, but you are the Queen of Swords here. This is you. Every time court card represents a particular person, Queen of Swords is you. You have the knowledge, okay? You have the knowledge. You can plan ahead. You have whatever it takes to walk, okay? If it's a far distance, use shortcuts. That's what universe is saying. But make sure that you have to carry the bag. You cannot leave the bag and run. You have to carry the bag, but you can go through the shortest distance possible to reach your goal, okay? You have to reach your goal. You have to carry this heavy bag, okay? But you cannot. You can do whatever you want other than that, but you have to reach in time. That will be good, or else it won't be rewarding. The sticks, whatever you take to the destination, it might not be rewarding, okay? The Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands next to the Ten of Wands, which is the third card, which is Veiler. So you feel like you have to fight against people, fight society, fight against what society is delivering, the rules or regulations. It can be whatever. You feel like fighting. You have to fight. You have to fight these. You feel like it is very difficult and you cannot do it. You feel like life is very hard when you're dealing with society, when you're dealing with people. This is what you have. So this is your current situation and what you're feeling, okay? The feeling of it came mostly because court card came here, Queen of Swords, okay? If this card wasn't there, I won't even delve with your feeling much, okay? Usually in situations, but when court card comes, your feelings, whatever, it is all about you, okay? Queen of Swords is you. Let's go in your current path. Your current path is actually very, very good, okay? Comparatively, not the best, but very, very good. Depending on the situation where you're in right now, you're actually managing it very, very well. Usually the environment around you is not that great, but you are, keeping that aside. You feel like, let me do that later. Let me look at that later. Let me go in the direction where I want to be, and something which feels safer for me. That is the Queen of Discs. This is your current path you are going. You're leaving the situation. You can see the path over here, and this is a vehicle that the Queen is moving. Okay, you're kind of escaping for a while. You're taking whatever you want along with you, and you're just moving. Whether it be money or whether it be anything, your belongings or whatever, you're taking care of it right now, and you're just leaving the situation. You're leaving it. You can see it is just leaving the path, and you're going far away. Actually, it's a very far distance wherever you're going. You're leaving the situation and going very far, meaning that you're completely leaving it. That is the meaning of it. Ace of Cups, because you want to be happy. Okay, you want to be happy. You want to be emotionally happy. You want to feel that joy. That's why you're leaving the situation, okay? With the Queen of Discs, you won't experience the Ace of Cups. This is your current path. The next card is Futility, Seven of Swords. But some or the other day you have to come back. Some or the other day you have to come back, and do it. If you feel like you have to leave the bag and walk alone without the bag, then one day you have to come back and search where you left the bag and again walk back again. That will be a much difficult task, right? So think about it. If you leave the bag and go, then you have to go back, search for the bag, again walk. Okay, that is the futility here with the 7 of swords. You got 7 over here and 7 over here, 7 of wands and 7 of swords. You have to go back. You have to think about it. With the swords, you have to go back and become the wand, the hard-working thing. So think about it, Aquarius. So I'll leave up to you. Are you willing to go back with the swords and convert the swords into wands? Use your sword, which is the mind, and take up the hardship, which is the wands. So I leave that to you. That is your current path, Aquarius. The alternate path, let's look at that. Whatever you alternately you can do. This is not the advice, this is just an alternate path that the universe is suggesting. So let's look at it. If you don't like your current path, then you can choose your alternate path. You got the Princess of Cups. Now coming next to Hierophant. Because usually we won't get Princess of Cups. Usually the Queen of Swords doesn't take help from anyone. It will do it individually, but once it takes help, it is actually in trouble. So you're in a very difficult situation, Aquarius. But let's look at it. Next to Hierophant, you will be guided. You will be guided. Okay. No matter what, you will be guided. Take the help of spirituality. Be spiritual. Start being spiritual. Okay. With the Hierophant, that's when you can learn many things on how to deal things, how to manage life. That's what spirituality teaches you, how to manage life. At tough situations, that's when everyone has to seek. You have to be spiritual and seek help from spirituality. That's when you can get happiness. 9 of Cups. You got the happiness card. Okay. So alternate path is very simple. Be spiritual. That's it. Become spiritual. Learn. That's when you'll be guided on how to manage life. Okay. Rather than your own happiness, your own self-happiness, or just temporary happiness. For a long-term happiness, you have to seek spirituality. Understand that everything happens for a reason, and even at tough times, you have to understand that one day you will make it. And you have to be spiritually, you have to believe that, and that belief comes from spirituality. That is the main reason. Okay, that is your alternate path. Okay. Now your psychological basis is indolence, lust and sorrow. What is happening in the background? Indolence, lust and sorrow. So yeah, very dramatic cards. There is lust also, which is definitely not good. Okay, you are seeing situations which is very difficult as something which is very easy. Okay, never do that. Understand that it is tough, but one day you will do it. But the way you think about it, the way you believe what will happen with it, not with the lust. I hope you saw the movie called Seven. Okay, one of the 7 deadly sins is lust. Okay, it's written in Bible also. So having lust is not good. Okay, that is what is happening in the background. It may not be your intention, but that is what is happening in the background. Okay. 8 of Cups, indolence. So yeah, it's bringing you sadness also in the background. This is what is happening. It's bringing you sadness. It's bringing you unwanted negative energy. You got 3 of swords, sorrow. It is bringing you sadness. 8 of cups. You're leaving the situation behind. You're just leaving it. You feel like you don't deserve this and you're just leaving it. Okay, that's what's happening in the background. But you can clearly see this is something you have to do. With the 10 of wands and Veiler, this is your situation, and this is, I'll go through the karma later. This is your situation. Okay, let's look at karma. Whatever I have to say, whether good or bad, I just straightforwardly say it. But I do say it in a very good manner. Okay, I don't want to hurt anyone here, because all I do here is to guide you through and clear whatever karma you have with whatever abilities I have that God has gifted me. Okay, but if the reading doesn't resonate you, please you can close the video. Okay, if you feel like it doesn't resonate to you from the start, just don't take it. Okay, please don't take it. There are millions of Aquarius people here. Okay, and cards might come about not only for you, for everyone. So this is all general readings. If it doesn't resonate, please leave it and watch other readings. Okay, you watch Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Usually I recommend go with the moon sign. Okay, that's what Vedic astrology and astrologers believe. Vedic astrology and Vedic astrologers believe is that moon sign will connect with your emotions. So check with your moon sign, then go with the ascendant sign. These two are very important. Then comes your sun sign. These 3 signs, if you watch my readings, you will be guided. Okay, for sure. You will the readings will resonate to you, and you will be guided. Okay. So check with your rising sign and sun sign also, if it is your moon sign, vice versa. Okay, let's look at your karma. Your karma is universe, the world. You might be dealing with Gemini also. You might be helping Gemini people. Okay, so here your karma is to figure out how much you have to help yourself and how much you have to help others. Okay, that is what it is. Universe is asking, the universe card is asking how much you have to help others and how much you have to help yourself. The exchange. Okay, because I got Fool, Magician and Chariot for the Gemini. You can check out Gemini reading. You might be dealing with Gemini also. You might be helping others, especially who are Gemini. So check out Gemini reading. They got Fool, Magician and Chariot. Okay, and you got the World card, which is the completion. So you're doing their work, you're completing their life, you're doing their work. Okay, this is what is happening. The karma, the universe's karma is, universe is asking to realize how much you have to give yourself and how much you have to give others. Failure. Yeah, failure is the same thing. You see that someone is failing at something, you want to help them. Okay, that is what it is. Next to the universe. And ruin. This is actually same thing. This is actually ruining your life. Actually, when you start helping others than yourself, more than yourself, that's when your life will be ruined. That is what is happening with the universe, failure and ruin card. You are actually ruining your life. Okay, it's becoming ruined, and that is what's happening. The karma is all about your realization. Starting from the start till the end, it's the same message. You're going in the wrong direction, okay, because you want this Ace of Cups. You're just moving away. Know when to move away and when not to move away. This is a very big lesson that everyone has to learn in this lifetime. And sometimes, usually, this might be, you might come across a new lesson also when you move away. Okay, even though if you have to not, when you move away, you will come across a new lesson, but it's going to be hard. Okay, but I think whatever is happening is for your own good, and usually lessons, when it is learned the toughest path or scenario, it will be learned better, is what I feel. Okay, so yeah, situation is hard, not gonna lie, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Please check out your other signs. I'll mention the playlist and Gemini reading in the icon there. Okay, you can check it out. Yeah, if you do want to watch the reading again, feel free to do that. I do recommend that also. And yeah, if you like the reading, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, click on the bell icon to get notified. And I also recommend that you stay updated by clicking the bell icon to get notified and watch other monthly readings and see how your energies play out for the upcoming months also. And yeah, if you are facing any problems in your life or need to have guidance from me personally, you can check out this poster. I do tarot readings, astrological readings, life coaching and daily readings. All the price ranges are mentioned respectively. You can find my social media links and my phone number. You can contact me like that. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys so much. Thank you.